What's up YouTube, this is Collect Pokemon and welcome back to another video. In today's video, it's gonna be an exciting one because I am bringing Amsterdam back to Hong Kong. So, yeah, I mean, I sent my associate to Amsterdam and he was able to get me certain Van Gogh Pikachu promo cards. And to be very honest, it's not cheap. You have to pay for someone's flight as well as their hotels, but it's all worth it. I mean, here I got around 30-ish copies of these cards. So, that's something that I would do. It's not like I'm a scalper or anything because I don't intend on selling these. I intend on grading these first and then hold it on for a couple of years. This is to me a much better long-term investment, and it has great collectability as well, just like the Munch Pikachu cards that I have. But there is something that I do want to share with you guys. There's some merch that was purchased at the museum, which were quite nice. But before we get into it, let's take a look at some of these cards. I mean, to be very honest, some of these cards have a huge centering issue. This one not so much, but I was going through some of them, they do have, most of them, some of them do have centering issue. And I think that, it's definitely going to affect the grades that it will get for BGS. But, for places like PSA, I don't think like it would matter that much. We're going to open one of these and we're going to take a look at the card itself. So I'm just going to get some sleeve first, just so that everything is nice and protected. So, got some sleeves, back at the camera, scissors, make sure there's no little bits and pieces sticking out of the scissors. And we're gonna take a look at the card in close-up in 4K, except after a tape is stuck onto my hand. All right, so let's take a look. Pretty nice. All right. I feel like I'm unpacking, but I'm not really unpacking. So all of these cards will be very similar to the delivery Charizard stuff. There's always going to be a back piece of card, so we could always remove that. And there's a QR code on it, actually. Let me get out some sleeve first. So we can take a look at this card. Beautiful. It's actually looks quite nice in person, to be honest. You can see a bit of the corner chipped off there. Very typical. Doesn't seem to have any whitening on the edge, so good job, Pokemon. But yeah, the corners are not the prettiest, especially this one you guys can see. But yes, there's no whitening anywhere, so that's definitely a plus. So I'll look into certain of these cards. I look forward grading them. There's a QR code here. I'd assume basically this is the QR code for the museum. And basically it's a Pikachu with the gray felt hat, Pikachu promo card, and so on. Now what is quite interesting are some of these postcards. I think traditionally, from what I've learned through the Edward Munch set, postcards are actually they do quite well in the secondary market over time. And this is a beautiful Sao artwork of Snorlax and Munchlax. Very beautiful. In one of the quiz, it asks what kind of Pokemon is looking from outside a window, which is really cool. I didn't even see the Mew at first. So this Mew and Ditto is there, and we have a picture of Pikachu at the back, just the tail. So it's amazing. So we've got a couple of these. And you guys can see, beautiful postcard. And then we'll move on to the sunflower picture. This is quite iconic. And I think that, this is definitely good, but not as good as the Snorlax one, obviously. Now, the more popular hitter we have are the Eevees. Eevee is another Sao artwork. I've actually bought a painting of this, but it says that I have to wait around 90 days to get it. But last but not least, we have the Pikachu postcard. Ooh, the centering is a little off for the postcard as well. But hey, when you put Eevee, oh, almost forgot this guy, Smeargle. When you put Eevee and Pikachu together, they actually look quite nice. If I can get Eevee back. Come on, Eevee, come back to me. Ah, look at that. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful looking. So, yeah, so that's the postcards. I think I got more of these coming. All right. So you guys can see, these were bought at the Van Gogh Museum, Amsterdam. Next, pens. Quite nice. I mean, they're nothing special. It's just Pikachu, and it's quite hard to see the Pikachu because of the curvature of the pen. But hey, I mean, I teach kids. It's cool that I hold one of these cards to teach kids. And this one, it's quite fancy. Card wallet, 10 notepad with envelopes. So basically, you have these little cards. You know, you can write to people and say, hey, happy birthday, you know, get well soon, happy Mother's Day, you know, all these sort of stuff, or happy anniversary, or happy, I don't know, happy Black Label BGS Day. You can actually send these as note cards. So definitely, this is great. Yeah, and this envelope, let's take a look. Is the envelope themed, or is it blank envelope? Oh, looks like that they're just plain blank envelope. I thought that they would have a bit more stuff into it, but oh well. Let's see if I can put it back carefully. Oh, got it. So that's that. And I think we have each one of the artwork. Actually, let's just take a look. Smeargle, Sunflower, Snorlax, Pikachu. So definitely a cool pickup. Right, and last but not least, here we go. Notebook. So we have the Pikachu notebook. It's a plain notebook with a little strap at the bottom, which you can wrap the elastic band, you could say elastic band, around it. Let me just fix this. So pretty decent. I mean, it's a great gift. It's a great thing to memorize. It's a great stationary thing to memorize. And you know, together with the pen, it's definitely cool looking, isn't it? So yeah, I mean, I know you guys are gonna tell me, hey, collect Pokemon. The card is gonna be released on the Pokemon Center website, and you know, prices are gonna go down. To be honest, I know, yes, it's likely to go down, but hey, you know, it's a good time to memorize. Remember the time when Pikachu crossed over a famous artist or another famous artist. So to me, it doesn't really matter if the price go up or down at this point. But yeah, I do like collecting this card. So that's pretty much it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace. This is I like Pokemon. And let me know in the comment section, which of these merch do you like best? Peace. Bye-bye.